Alrighty. Hello. Welcome to another live. Um, for those who will join later, just know I'm exhausted. Um, so I probably won't be like fully like there. So if I'm a little slow or like I'm just not, like my words are kind of whatever, that's why. Because I'm kind of dead. So but yeah, we're gonna get on and we're gonna do some Star Stable training today. I don't know 10 to 12. That's usually um the streaming time that I like to do the most. Um but I don't know if I'll make it the full 2 hours. I'm just going to warn you that right now. So, okay. So as you can see, we're on Ice Myth again. He I know I literally I think like the last training stream I did was on him, which is so funny that we've kind of come full circle. Because he is now the horse that I am training to level 15. Um, so I have done a ton of training, and I mean a ton. Like last weekend, like I spent like probably like 4 to 5 hours a day on Star Stable just training. So it was a crazy. But I've got all but the two horses we bought on my Equestrian Festival stream trained up to level 10. So it's just now maxing them out. I know we were in that black screen. What? We were in that black screen. I'm so confused. What black screen? Sorry, I'm so confused. Black screen. The black box in the right corner. Wait, what do you mean you're in it? Like okay, because I see it when I'm looking at it on my YouTube screen, but like on the Star Stable window it doesn't show up. So I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to explain to me what it looks like cuz I'm not seeing it on my end. So you're going to have to tell me what it looks like cuz I am not seeing it. All right. I see the black box. But there's nothing in it for me, so I don't know. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to focus on this. I'll check the chat in a second once I kind of get going. But yeah, so yeah, today was okay. So yesterday was my boyfriend's birthday. He turned 22. He's getting old, guys. So yeah, so his birthday was yesterday. So I took him out to dinner today to a place that we both love. Even though it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from my house, and it's like an hour and a half away from his. So it was a long drive. So it was a lot of driving today. It was a lot of driving today. And then I had to drive back to his house and then back to mine, which is like another hour. So it was quite a bit. And it shows the time. Oh, okay. All good. It's cool. All right. So yeah, I'm hoping to get Ice Smith to level 13 tonight. Again, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay on. Well, it's not how long I can stay on. It's how long I can stay functionally awake. if that makes sense. Because there's a difference of just like being awake and being there versus like you're still being able to talk and think and function awake. And so, and those are two very different things for me because I can be awake and I can try to talk and I can try to put things together, but I just sound like I'm drunk. Um, and then there's the tired that I am right now where I'm exhausted, but like I'm still kind of there, you know? So, we'll see how long that lasts. I don't know how long that'll last, but we'll see. We shall see how long I last. But yeah, I took him to dinner. It was good. We ate. Oh my goodness, I ate so much. I still feel stuffed. Like even 4 hours later, I'm like I am still so freaking full. I don't think I'm gonna need to eat tomorrow, like at all, because I just absolutely stuffed myself with food. I told my boyfriend after we ate, I was sitting there and I was like, I feel like I'm 6 months pregnant. I felt like I had like a balloon in my stomach, and I was just like, oh man, so much food. It was so good though. It was so freaking good. It's one of the best restaurants in my state. It's so freaking good. All right. Whoa. Where are you going? Oh, we finished everything. Haha. Okay. So we'll head over to Dundle now. We'll do the stuff there. Yeah, it was really good. It was fun. We got to talk and listen to music, and then we stopped at the cemetery to go see my brother who sadly passed. And then we went and saw my grandpa who passed last year. Almost a year ago. So it was good to go and do that as well. And then I went back. And yeah. I ate 2 eggs, some tourist meat, and bread. Yeah, I actually got sick on Sunday. It was Sunday morning, I think. Yeah, it was Sunday. And I got sick before going to my boyfriend's because my parents had gotten pizza the night before. And so like I ate some that night, like in the middle of the night, because that's when I usually go and eat. So I came down and I ate some, and then I was just like so sick that morning. Like I had to like go to the bathroom constantly, and yeah, it sucked. So I understand that feeling. Luckily, kind of like once I went to the bathroom and like got it out of my system, I was fine. But that little bit there was it was kind of miserable. I haven't gotten a tummy ache and like gotten sick like that in a while, so that was kind of out of the blue for me. But I definitely won't be eating pizza there for the next foreseeable future. I don't know. I feel like when you eat somewhere and then like you get sick from eating there, you just never want to eat there ever again. And like just like the thought of eating there makes you sick. It's just ugh. Like I know there's a place that oh man, sorry, it makes me gag even thinking about it. So this is probably TMI, but a couple years ago with my ex-boyfriend, we had a couple instances where I thought I was pregnant. And then there was one time where I miscarried, sadly, but I was. And there's this place that my grandpa and grandma we always used to go to like every week, just about when my grandpa was alive. And if you know anything about pregnancy, when you're pregnant, sometimes there are certain, especially like your first trimester, those first 12 weeks or whatever, there are certain like just like smells or tastes or just something like that or textures that just they make you throw up and they make you wanna gag, and usually even after pregnancy or you're done having kids, you can never, like you just can't stomach it. So, like, my grandma, for instance, for her, she can't stand the smell of new cars. She can't stand it, which is funny because I love the new car smell, but she hates it. It makes her gag, even now, and she's in her 90s. And then, like, my mother, she can't stand fish. She cannot stand it. She will throw up, she will gag, like, she just can't do it. Um, and then for me, from that little pregnancy that I had, this certain restaurant became the target, and I couldn't stand it. I threw up everything and, like, just like, just thinking about it just makes me gag and wanna throw up, and it just I can't stand it. I can't stand it. See, like, this is, like, a genuine reaction, like, this is not me, like, being dramatic about it, like, it's still even to this day, and I haven't gone there in, like, a year and a half, still just it just makes me wanna throw up. Um, so, it's so I can't even think about it. Like, if you just say the name of the place, like, I will just instantly, like, react. Like, I can't stand it. And the other thing that's funny about that too is my other one that I can't stand is certain laundry detergents. Like, there are certain smells of certain laundry detergents that I cannot stand. Like, I can't do it. It makes me gag, and it's ugh. That one's not as bad as the one restaurant one, but that one's still pretty bad. There was one time me and my friend were walking through a store, just browsing, just having fun as best friends do, and we walked by the laundry detergent section, and I just about lost it. I had to run out of the store because I thought I was gonna throw up. So, that's how I found out that there are certain laundry detergents that I can't stand the smell of. It's really weird. Yeah, pregnancy does weird things to your body. So, yeah, there's just certain things that I just can't smell and I can't eat. Otherwise, I will just absolutely lose it. Ugh. If I know correctly, Vanessa and wow. Fish too. I mean, I don't know, like, with fish, like, I'm usually okay with fish. It depends on the fish. I am very picky when it comes to fish. So I only like tuna and salmon. Only like and salmon, like, it has to be cooked, like, in a very specific way, or I just, like, won't like it as much. And my tuna sandwiches, same thing, like, it cannot be straight tuna. It has to be tuna mixed with mayonnaise and craisins on a sandwich with bread. That's, like, the only way that I will eat tuna. I'll eat fish sticks once in a while, but that's rare. But, yeah, I don't eat fish a whole ton. I don't know, it's just not my thing, a lot of it. Like, I know a lot of people really like sushi and, like, shrimp. Mm-mm. I ugh, I don't like it. So, sorry to the sushi lovers out there, but I I really do not like sushi. I had it once and never again. I refuse. And shrimp, it's not really the taste that gets me, it's the texture. I don't it's a texture thing when it comes to shrimp. So, that's my reasoning for that one. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, besides that though, like, I'm not a super picky eater. I'm not a huge spice person. I can't really handle anything spicy. Um, I have gotten a lot better because my boyfriend's family, at least his parents, my boyfriend's parents, they eat stuff that's usually a little bit more spicy. My boyfriend's not spice tolerant either. But but because of like their food and stuff that I've eaten, because I eat at their house more than I eat at mine. Um, but because I've eaten with them so many times, my spice tolerance has actually gone up. because before I used to not even be able to have like mild salsa. Like I couldn't stand it. It's too spicy. Couldn't do it. But now I can eat like mild salsa and I can be fine. And I can eat other spicy things and not die. So I don't know. It just depends. I don't like sushi. Yeah, ugh. I hate sushi. It's disgusting. I I mean, like, if people like it, good for you. But I also like, what is wrong with you? Like, no offense, but also, if y'all like sushi, what the heck is wrong with you? Who hurt you as a child? Because that stuff is, oh, ugh. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever like sushi. I haven't had sushi in like since I was like 8. So that was like what, 12 years ago? So quite a while. Sorry, I was trying to do the math in my head. So yeah, I haven't had sushi in a really long time, and I don't plan on breaking that streak probably anytime soon. I don't know. I know a lot of people that they said like, "Oh, I didn't like sushi either," but like there's certain like sushis that don't like actually like look or taste like sushi, and those are like really really good. And I'm like, okay, so I don't know, maybe one day, but I don't trust it. And again, I just don't think sushi's for me because again, like I'm just not that much of a fish person in either way, so I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't think it's ever something that I will enjoy. But I have tried it. So you can't say, well, you can't say you don't like it if you didn't try it. I have tried it and I did not like it. I spat it out. I took one bite and swallowed it, and then I tried to take another one and I couldn't do it and spat it back out. So there's that. Yeah, raw meat, raw fish. Exactly. That's my thing too. It's like you're eating raw fish like that. Ugh. Ew. I could not. Absolutely not. I refuse. All right. Well, we're up to level 12. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? All right. Nice. Yeah, I can't stand sushi. It's gross. I like tuna though. I like my tuna sandwiches, and I think my tuna sandwiches are really good. So that and salmon, those are like the only two I'll eat. I do want to try halibut because I have heard that like halibut doesn't taste like fishy, I guess. So I do actually want to try halibut, and I do actually want to try cod at some point. Um, but that'll come in its own due time. So can't make me. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I'm like, you can't make me eat sushi. I would rather, I'd rather jump off a building. Ugh, it's disgusting. Okay, sorry, I was adjusting my headset. I don't know why, but for some reason the band on it loosened, so I was tightening it back up because it was irritating my ears. All right, we. That's such a fun jump to do. I always love doing that. What am I doing? Get a hold of yourself. But yeah, it was a good day. I had a steak with mashed potatoes and vegetables. It was so good. And then I had a chocolate cream pie. Oh, was heaven. And then I brought my dad home a chunk of meat too, because he poor thing. He went to his first like physical therapy appointment since his surgery, and I came home um and he just looked so beat and down and tired, and I was like, "Oh." So, I brought him home some food cuz he really likes that restaurant too. He was the one who got me hooked on it originally. So, I brought him some food home, and that really helped lift his spirits. So, I'm really glad I did that. Yeah, it was good. And it was really nice. Me and my boyfriend finally got some alone time. Cause oh my word. Like, I love his family, don't get me wrong. Like, I really do. Like, his family's really sweet and incredible, but okay, I'm just not gonna even try. Um, but like we haven't really had like any alone time in months. And so we finally got some alone time today. And it was really nice. Although it was a little awkward. We walked out of his room, which like we weren't doing anything. Like we weren't. Like we didn't have like there weren't, nothing scandalous was going on. But we'd been we'd been kissing and doing that, and we walk we walked out of his room to leave for the restaurant, and my shirt was messed up and his hair was all ruffled, and we walked out like we were doing stuff we weren't supposed to, which we weren't. But we walked out and his mother was like, "Oh, what were you two doing?" And I was like, "Okay." So it was a little awkward, but it's all right. I'm really glad we were able to get some alone time. It's been months since we really had some good alone time, so it was really nice to get a little bit of that. I think he enjoyed it too, cuz he just like cuz like we were just kind of sitting there standing there hugging for a bit and kind of talking, and then he like picked me up, and then like we went to his room, and then he just held me. Like he just like held me and was just peppering me with kisses, and it was great. So, we both needed the some time. Weird question. How does the steak taste? How it tastes supposed to taste on it. Um. So okay. So it depends on. So there's different cuts of steak. And the cuts of steak come from like different parts of the cow. I don't know exactly like which one comes from which part. Um, so like some meat from like the cow is tougher than others, and some's a little bit more tender. Um, that kind of thing. So honestly, I don't really know how to describe the taste besides it is so freaking good. It also depends on how you get it cooked too, because like you can get it cooked where, well, you can just eat it raw. That is an option. Although I think most people are hopefully have their wits about them enough to not do that. Anyway, but you can eat it raw, and then you can like have it where there's like the outside's cooked, but the inside's pink and raw, and then like the different like ways of steak being cooked is based off of like how pink the center is basically. So it's like you can go from it just being raw to there's no pink in the middle. So I usually like mine to be a little bit more pink in the middle. Um, because usually the more pink you have, usually the more tender it is. And usually the more juicy it is. So I don't really know how to describe the taste. I don't feel like steak is something you can like explain how it tastes. Besides, like, if it's cooked correctly, it is so freaking good, and it's so good for you too. Like, the protein that meat, specifically beef and steak have, is so good for you. I know a lot of people are like, "You're killing animals, and it's cruel, and da 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 da," but, like, that's the whole reasons, like, in my opinion, animals were put on Earth is for us to, I mean, obviously, everything in moderation, I don't that's kinda how I live, it's like everything there's a lot of things that can be really good as long as, like, you're doing them properly and you're not, like, doing them all the time. Like, it's like working out, for instance, you know? Like, working out is obviously can be really, really good for you, but it's also good to, like, take breaks and let your body catch up. Otherwise, it can hurt you more than it'll help you. So it's that kinda thing. But protein is so good for you. It's such a vital nutrition thing that you need. A lot of people don't think so. And they're like, "You can just live off of vegetables," which, I mean, you can. You just really won't have that healthy of a life. So, I don't know. I've been in prison since I got my mother's Yeah, America's weird that way. I mean, I don't know how it is back I don't know how it is, but yeah, I don't get the whole vegan vegetarian thing. Like, I really don't. I really don't understand it. I think it's kind of stupid, to be honest. I know people are probably gonna come for me in the comments about that one, but whatever. You guys can have your opinions. I think it's dumb. Um, Meat is put out there for us to eat, and it's a vital nutrition that you need. Meat, just in general, and just protein. It's such a vital. And sure, you can get protein from other things besides meat. It's true, but like your main source of protein is coming from meat. Like that's where it comes from. So I don't know. I couldn't imagine not eating meat. Meat is like 80% of my diet. So I don't get I don't get it. Sheen's killing them, not me. I mean, it's true. I mean, unless you're a hunter, which, I will be probably here soon and my boyfriend's family are, but like again, like the animals were put here. Like if you read the Bible, like I think it's in Genesis, like it tells you like, God put animals here for us to consume and to live. So, again, it's like all but it's like again, in all things in moderation. Like as long as we're not killing like every single cow on the planet, like we're good. And as long as like, at least somewhat humane about it and we make it a good quick death, there's no big deal. I mean, that's why, in some instances it's better to put your pet down, you know? And that's why a lot of people try to do it humanely and quickly if they're in pain because that's the humane thing to do. And I feel like if you're going to make an animal for meat, it's the same thing. You kill it without pain and you do it quickly and there's no issue to cut them down after some time. Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't understand the whole vegan mindset. I don't know. Vegetarians, I feel like they make a little bit more sense to me. I don't because I don't know. I guess they're not as extreme. I guess it depends on who you meet, but at least in my opinion, like vegetarians are not as extreme. But it's vegans that are like, oh man, I could not. I could not. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And the other thing too, it's like if you look at vegans, like most of them are all stupidly skinny. Um, which like, being at a good healthy weight is a good thing. And like, being lean and muscular is a good thing. But to the extent that they take it, it's like malnutrition and unhealthy. So, because again, they're not getting the protein. And the only way that you can really help yourself to be able to build muscle and be strong is, oh my goodness, guess the answer. It's protein. Woo! Oh my gosh, world. I just ended the world's most pressing question. Anyway, um interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand the whole vegan thing. I never will, and I that's perfectly fine with me. So people can have their preferences, and people can live the way that they see fit and morally fit, and good for them. Doesn't mean that I'll fully support it or understand it, because uh, just some of those things just really make you rub your eyebrows, you know, and they give you a headache if you think about it too much. That's how I feel about politics. Like, not just, like, US politics, but just, like, politics in general. It gives me a headache. Like, I can talk about it with, like, certain people for, like, 30 minutes, and then after that, I'm like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm tired. It's time for a nap." You just ran out my social battery for the day. Oh, boy. I do not like politics. I really don't. I try really hard not to get into politics the whole time. It's just not worth it. And if you know what's going on in the US right now, you'll you'll understand why. Oh boy. Crazy things. We Man, I love this horse. I just failed that jump spectacularly. Ugh, I can't say that word. I'm not even gonna try. I'm too tired for this. Too old for this. And yes, I know I'm only 20. Just roll with it. I might be 20, but like I have the body of like a 60-year-old. So, like I have arthritis in my back, guys. I have arthritis in my back and I'm 20. Figure that one out. I dare you. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Ugh. Oh boy. I hate this thing. Such a freaking pain. Okay. Easy. Easy. No, 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 no. Gosh, freaking. Dang it all. Okay, it's fine. Ugh. It's cool. It's chill. Ooh. Maybe 15. Why? Who knows? Parents are weird. I'll tell you that much. I know my relationship with my mother has never been good. Really, she's got her own range of issues. So I don't know. To those people who have really good parents, count your blessings and be grateful every day. Because for those of us that don't have them, it's not like jealousy per se. Like, I'm not jealous of people who have better parents, but it does, I don't know, it does kind of open your eyes to, I don't know, it kind of makes you go down the road of like, well, why do I not get this? Did I not deserve this? Am I not doing enough? And it kind of throws you down that loophole. I know I did for a long time. And a lot of the time, it's not even your fault. It's usually the parents that are having a problem. But for those of you who have good parents that take care of you and love you and talk to you, be grateful. And if even if you only have, like, one parent that does it, like, make sure you acknowledge that to that parent, because that's how me and my dad are. Like, me and my mom, we could not be any different. Like, I mean, to be fair, she's not my biological mother, but, like, we could not be any different. We are complete polar opposites. But me and my dad, like, I am my father's daughter, pretty much. Like, I'm very much so my father's daughter, so I got a lot more of my father in me, both, like, personality-wise and just everything else than my mom, by a long shot. I don't know. Families are a fickle thing. It can be rather complicated, especially when a family member dies, as I've learned the hard way these past 6 months. Especially if you have people that are greedy and only care about the money. Alright. Nice. 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 We're doing pretty good. We might get this horse to level 14, maybe. I don't think so. I think we'll get him probably partway through. We're probably to level. I don't know. I don't know. Who am I to say? Who am I to say? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll probably get this horse probably partway through level 13, is probably what I'm assuming. I might stick it out after the video and get this horse to level 14, but again, we'll see how tired I'm feeling, because again, like, I'm tired. I don't know, I'm doing pretty good, actually. I'm hanging on a lot better than I thought I would, to be fair. So, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Whoops. Ah! I don't like these races. But they give me good XP, which is why I do them. Even though I'm running around like a person with a chicken with its head cut off. That's an analogy I'll use all the time, by the way. I use that analogy quite often. Probably more than I should. Oh, brother. Alright. Time check. It's 10:39 my time. So, we're 40 minutes in now. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I definitely thought I'd be... Woo! Ah! Oh! I definitely thought I'd be a lot more tired by now, but I'm hanging in there pretty good. Hanging in there pretty good, I think. I mean, who knows? I could crash in the next 15 minutes, so who knows? But for right now, I'm doing pretty good. Ooh. No. Ooh. That was a close. If I fail this race, oh wow, we barely got that. We got that with the skin of our teeth. Oh my gosh, that was risky business. That was risky business, I must say. Hooey. Don't know how I pulled out of them. Alright. Yesterday night. Should force me to. It feels weird now. Like, like your legs or your armpits? Is that what you're talking about? Oh my goodness! I just like ran into a wall. I'm really good at that, apparently. Running into walls. Feels weird now. I'm assuming you're talking about your legs. I'm just gonna assume you're talking about your legs. I feel ya. I remember the first time I shaved my legs, and I was like, "This feels weird." They're smooth. What is this? Yeah, I remember those times. You get used to it though, and it's not like as scary as I feel like a lot of people like made it out to be. Because I know when like I got at that age, and everybody was like, "You have to be really careful because you don't want to nick yourself," and da 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 da. And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I didn't shave for the longest time because I was scared I was going to cut myself. But it's actually not that bad, and it's very rare you cut yourself too. Funny thing is, I've cut myself underneath my armpits more than I've cut my legs. Funnily enough. So I don't know. It's your armpits you have to watch out for, not your legs. I mean, you can't get your legs if you're not careful, I guess. Oh, your face here. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you do have to actually watch it on your face not to nick yourself. Because even though, like, because I shave my face too once in a while, and I've nicked myself on my face a lot. It really hurts too. It stings really bad when you nick yourself. Ooh, and that jump always comes out of nowhere for me. It always scares me a little bit. Ooh. There we go. Ooh, don't yawn. We're not yawning. Alright, nice. Thank you very much. Oh, who emailed me? Oh, it's my school. Nice. Fantastical. Did I look at what they're emailing me about? Nope. Should I probably? Yeah. Quicker than usually, so that's why I had to shave it down. Yeah, that's understandable. I did too. I started all that a lot earlier than a lot of women do too, so I understand that. Luckily, so I know my hair is black in the game, and then it's red on my alt account, funnily enough. But my natural hair color is actually blonde. So even if I do get hair places like on my face, it's not really visible because my hair is blonde. Well, stuff on my face at least. My hair color is more like a reddish, dirty blonde now. But yeah, you don't. So one nice thing about being a blondie, you don't you don't see the body hair as much, which is nice. That's why I can get away with not shaving my legs for a month, and nobody would be none the wiser. Uh, that's actually exactly what I do in the winter because I'm always wearing long pants and long skirts and dresses, so nobody ever sees my legs anyway. So what's the point? In the summer, though, I shave them more often. Alright. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of sucky, honestly. The reason my hair's black in the game was because. Are you freaking. Words I shouldn't say. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so the reason my hair's black in the game is actually because I dyed my hair black about 3 years ago. I dyed it just completely black, just everywhere. And I kept it like that for year, year and a half. And then started dating my now boyfriend, and he was like, "I really want to see your natural hair color," because like he saw pictures, obviously, but like he hadn't seen it, and so he was like, "I really want to see it." He's like, "You should grow it back out," and I was like, "Okay." So I grew it back out. So I'm still waiting. It's not black, like per se at the tips. Like at the tips where it's like it's still dyed because I didn't like go back in and like bleach it or anything. I just let it grow out. Which it actually doesn't look too bad considering because usually if you put like black on blonde, usually the grow out doesn't look great, but mine doesn't look too bad. I don't think. But my tips are more like a they're like a bronze dark brown kind of thing. This one really sucks. Let me except the top of my head is brown now. Yeah, I mean it's okay. Like before I dyed my hair black, my hair used to be like it was a bright blonde, like almost platinum. Like I had really bright blonde hair. And then I dyed it black and I got older and now it's like this reddish this like reddish dirty blondie brown. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's really pretty, at least it is in my opinion. But yeah, it was just totally different. And I remember like when the first like 6 inches of my hair came in, because like it first came in that way, and I was like, oh, it's probably like a little darker, because it's probably just like getting rid of all the hair dye and just doing that. But no, 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 it stayed. And as I'm still fascinated by the fact that my hair just completely changed color since I dyed it. It's like I'm a whole new like person because in my like as a kid I was known for my bright blonde hair and my blue eyes, and all of that has changed basically. So now my hair is like a reddish kind of blonde almost, and my eyes like they're still blue, but they're more gray now than blue. So I kind of have more grayish blue eyes. It depends on what I'm wearing and like my makeup, but for the most part, like my eyes are this kind of grayish blue. Like the other night, my eyes were like gray, like they're just this really light gray, and they're really striking, really pretty. But yeah, I'm kind of a signature Russian that way. So I just have the blonde hair and blue eyes because that's kind of the signature Russian thing. But it's red, so yeah, this time I'm gonna be red, and not just ginger, and not ginger. Yeah, that's kind of how my hair is. It's not like a ginger red. It's just like a. I wouldn't even say it's like red. It's like like bronze red almost, if that makes sense. Like it's not like super bronzy red, but like it's kind of got those like bronze undertones. And it really is pretty. Like when the sun hits it, oh man, my hair looks so pretty. Oh, you're gonna dye it red? That's really cool. I've thought about doing that, of like dyeing my hair like not like red, but like kind of like a a bronzy reddish brown kind of kinda thing. I don't think I'll ever do that because I really don't wanna dye my whole head again, at least not with permanent dye, but I always thought about that. I actually will probably be dyeing some of it, like, not permanently, but, like, I will put some blue hair dye in my hair this summer, um, 'cause I don't know, I've never like, my parents were really strict when I was a kid, and so they were like, "No hair dye, no piercings, no this and that, da 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 da." And so now that I'm, like, an adult and I can kinda do what I want, I kinda wanna explore a little bit more. So, obviously, like, I dyed my hair black. They weren't thrilled with it, but, they just kinda rolled with it, but I wanna do some kind of fun, like, semi-permanent colors with it. So, probably this summer, I'm gonna do some, like, blue strands, and then I also have some purple hair dye as well that I wanna play with a little bit. Just have some fun. And I have 2 ear piercings now as well. I tried it last summer, it came out as grayish, it looked like it. Hey, gray can be really pretty though. Like, I think it was, like, 2021, I think I dyed my hair, with, silver highlights, and that was so fun. I really liked it. I really like silver. So, I don't know, I thought about doing on my hair too, I thought about doing, like, what they call a peekaboo. So it's like like, the whole, like, underside of your hair where, like, you can't see it unless you, like, put it up in a ponytail is one color, but then, like, the top is, like, another. So I thought of doing, like, a black and silver, um, like, peekaboo look. Hi! Ivy, I think. Yeah, Ivy. Nice to see you. I think you're new here, I think. I don't think I've seen you on stream before. It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming and saying hi. This is deep gray, not like light. Oh, no. I didn't like it. Yeah, that's understandable. I don't think I would particularly like gray either. I don't know. Gray, I feel like, especially on hair, can be a hit or a miss. I think it depends on the shade, and it depends on the person. Because I know there's some like younger people that can pull it off and it looks really good, but obviously other people not so much. I just wouldn't want gray on my hair unless I'm, already in my 70s. And then at that point, it's like, who cares about looks anymore? When you get that old, you're like, I'm done. I was joking with my boyfriend about that the other day. I was like, I want to live until I'm probably like 88, maybe 92, and then I'm done. Just put me out of my misery after that. Like, I don't want to live any longer after that. I don't want to live a really long, miserable life where I can't remember and I can't move and I have to rely on everybody for everything. Like, nah, there's no way. So it's like after I'm like 88, maybe early 90s, nah, you just put me in a casket. It's probably a little bit morbid, but my boyfriend was the same way. He was like, "I wanna live till probably, like, late 80s, maybe mid-90s, and then after that, I'm done." So, I we both feel the same way on that one. It's right, factory does it for you. Honestly, though, like, I oh, man, I would not wanna live a stupidly long life like my grandma who lived to be 100. I love her and I miss her, and she lived a wonderful life, but, oh, man, it was so hard towards the end there with her, like, she couldn't remember anybody or anything, and she just, like she couldn't even eat. Like, we had to, like, give her water through, like, these little sponges you could put in her mouth, and it was just it was just hard. It's hard to watch her like that because I mean, she served in the, world wars and, she was just such a strong lady, and so just seeing her like that was just it's really hard to watch. And I felt the same way with my grandpa. You know, he was always a very spunky, like, go around and move and do everything kind of guy and towards the end, the last 6 months he couldn't do that and it was really hard for me to watch. So, it's when people get to that point, it's like, you want them to go. You want them to be done because it's better for them with the little feathers on their legs. Which ones? There's a couple breeds that have them in this game. I am going the wrong way. Oh, wow. I can't function, apparently. Okay. We are going to be doing some of the champs because obviously they do give you 250 XP, and also because I do really want that championship ranks ribbon. I usually don't care, but I really do want that ribbon this time. On the other one, there we were. Are you talking about the Ardennes? I don't know. There's a couple horses that have the feathers on their legs. There's the Frisians. Oh, stop yawning. There's the Frisians. And then there are, let's see, the Ardennes, which is this one right here that's running with the moth wings. That's on the Ardennes model. There's the Jorvik wild horses that also have feather on their legs. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. It's probably not great, but before you came. Before. I don't remember. I wasn't watching. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't remember. We're gonna be sitting here for like 2 minutes, so like if you want to like go back on the footage and see if you can like find it, you can, or I guess I can because I'm watching this on 2 different screens. Where I was before. So before the championship. Okay, so the horses that they have sitting there that have the feathers are the Frisian sport horses. Yes, before the championship. Yeah, so they have 2 shires there, and then they have a couple Frisian sport horses. So I think those are the ones you're probably seeing back there, and those are at the medieval camp. So yeah, so they're either the 2 shires or they're Frisian sport horses. So I think those are the ones you were looking at. So whew, I am going to try not to sneeze. Yeah, I don't think I've been that. It's not that exciting, I'm not gonna lie. They came out with the whole medieval camp thingy. Oh gosh, when was it? I think it was like a year or 2 years ago. But yeah, they came out with it then. It's not that exciting in my personal. Wow, this place is really crowded for it being 11 o'clock at night. It's not that exciting personally. They do again, like they do have some really cool horses for sale. They have the dragon ones, which I have both, and then they have like the 2 shires. They have a couple. They have a Cruelio there. They have 2 Cruelios there. I believe they have a Lipizzaner there. They have an Ardennes there, and then they have the. I think they have like 5 Frisian sport horse colors there. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. And then they have 2 shires. So they do have some nice looking coats there, but when it comes to like quests and stuff, it's not that exciting. At least not to me. I don't know. I know other people really liked it, but it's just not really my cup of tea. So, alright. This champ is such a pain. I hate this champ. I think it's, like, one of the worst champs. Like, it's not like okay, like, it's not a bad champ, it's just a really hard one. So, I feel like nobody does really good at this champ because it's just so hard. So, I'm not gonna be watching the chat, so if you guys say anything during the championship, just know I'm not watching because I am focused on this dumb, stupid thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, don't freak out. Stay steady, don't make any sudden turns. Okay. Okay, we got it. It's perfect. Okay. Just keep it steady. Nice and steady. Why did we stop? It's fine. Okay. We got it. Nice and steady. Jump! Okay, jump! Okay, jump. Okay, turn, 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 turn. Okay, up, up through the log. I don't even know. Whoa! Okay, well, if that wouldn't have counted that as a dangerous fall, that would have been great, but oh well. Okay, it's fine again as long as we finish and we get like some points for it. I'm happy. I ain't doing this for the ribbons, let me tell you. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay. We're good. We got it. We got it. Okay, watch the deer. Oh. Let me guess, we're in like dead last. Yeah, we're in dead last. Oh, yeah, that's pretty typical. Okay, we're doing pretty good though. Oh man. Yeah, we were in dead last. We were doing really well. We were doing in like I think we were in like 4th originally. But yeah, that was some odd. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Okay, whatever. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm just not a champs runner. I don't know if you guys have noticed that about me yet, but I'm not. I'm not good at champs. I'm really not. I do it more for the kicks and giggles more than anything. So, all right, we did the thingy, so we can collect the quest here. So we can grab that. We okay. Perfect. Thank you. Another 500 XP. It's such a weird looking jump every time you do it. It's so wacky looking. Alright, and off we go to Moreland, I think is next. Alright, we've got another hour, and then I'll probably get off. I don't know. Again, I'm feeling pretty good. I probably even after 12 could go for another hour, but I do need to sleep. I am so tired. After everything with my dad and then like school and everything else, like I'm like it's not even like physically, like I am physically tired, but like emotionally, oh man, I'm dead. I'm exhausted emotionally. So I probably will end up stopping at 12 and just calling it quits. And we got him. We got ice up to level 13. So I mean, I'm pretty happy. So I don't know. We might get to level 14 within the hour. We'll see. And if we do, fantastic. If we don't, it's not that deep. I also like doing the champs for the Jorvik shillings because it gives you like 200 Jorvik shillings for each one. It's actually a good amount of Jorvik shillings. Like if you do like a lot of champs, like it's up pretty quick. So and like you do like 5 races and you already have like 1,000 shillings. It's pretty good. It's a pretty decent amount in my opinion. So. Mm. And before we get off, we'll also check out the new race that came out today, actually, for the Question Festival and the Bazaar. Which, yes, I will be buying a horse from, possibly two. Again, just bought 2 horses too. I just bought 2 like 3 days ago. It was more than 3 days ago, but still, I don't need any more horses. But also, that's like the whole point of this game, so you know. It's cool. Man, I really do love this horse, though. I think this is like my number one favorite magical horse in the game. This one, and then the American Paint one, the purple one. I feel like you can never pronounce the names that Star Stable gives the magic horses. Like, they're all just like crazy complicated to say, I feel like a lot of the time. I don't know, maybe that's just me and my stupidity, but. Alrighty, off we go. Okay, up and over, and up and over. Wee. Wee. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. So, um, I was scrolling reels the other day while I was at my boyfriend's house, and I saw this one of this guy who made, he put a bunch of sheep in like a Minecraft. My brain just blanked. Minecraft minecart. There we go. And he like sent them on a little rail, and then he'd like send them up, and then they go like they go over a fence and then go back down, and then they just go in circles. It was the funniest thing. So it's like the whole like thing of you counting sheep when you're trying to go to sleep, with like counting sheep of them like jumping over a fence and counting sheep, is that kind of thing. It was so funny. I was laughing so hard. The funniest thing. Holy moly. All right. Is only me or others are this too? You have so many horses that you don't know which one to ride, and you have few clothing. Yes! That is such a thing. Yeah, for sure. Because I have so many more horses than I do like outfits and tack. Like, I have a good amount of both, I'd say. And that's partially because I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I've been on this account for a long time now as well. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably an issue everybody has, is, like, I think a lot more people have more horses than they do, like, clothing and tack in the game. So, I do have a pretty good decent amount of tack, though. Like, if you've seen my closet, like, I do have a pretty good chunky amount of tack lying around. So, I don't know. It depends on the person. Alright. I think the other thing too is like Star Stable. I feel like they come out with like horses and tack or sorry, oh wow. They come out with horses, I think, more than they come out with gear. And when they come out with gear, they usually come out with like either a horse breed or a horse coat with it. And so like obviously usually most people are gonna go for like the horse over the clothing. Not always, but a lot of the time that's the case. So I think that's also like partially why. Like I feel like if Star Stable did like a big like clothing release where like they just released like a ton like a big batch of like new clothing and stuff, like more people would be more likely to like go check it out. But because I feel like they do it a lot more with just like, horses with like with the clothing or tack sets, more people go for the horses over the gear, which makes sense. It does. I don't know. See what other people think. You're holding a higher level than you have. Yeah. Especially with this game, I need to actually ride the horse I buy. The only one I do ride is the Orbic Wild. Because I love the trot. YouTuber recommended this to me. Oh, well, hi! It's nice to meet you, and it's nice to see you. Welcome to the chaos. Yeah, I don't know. For me, like, I mean, like, a lot of YouTubers, like, say this, where it's, like, they always go through, like, things on how to save your star coins. And, like, everything works for, like, different people. But, like, for me, um, I always try to have 5,000 at all times. Um, so I always try to have, like, 5,000 star coins at all times. I don't know why I decided on that number, I just did. Um, so there's that, and then also, um oh, there's another championship one apparently. Anyway, and then, like, also, I try not to buy, um, like, horses until, like, all of them are, like, at least, like, level 5 to level 10. And I also do my horses in batches. So, I'll try and show you in the board. Um but I will try to do them in batches. So, like, so when you go into your home stable, I'll try and explain this to you as best I can. When you go into your home stable, if it's fully maxed out, that is, with like all the stalls and stuff, you have those two rows when you first come in and you go to the right. So you have like four stalls there on each side. I think is like what it is. I think it's 4 or 5. I don't remember. I think it's 4. Anyway, so what you do is you put 4 horses there. Okay, you put 4 horses there. You train those horses to level 10. Okay, you train those horses to level 10. And then once you do that, you move them to the other side. And then once you get through that batch of 4 and you get all those horses up to level 10, then you go back through and then you max all those horses out, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's usually what I do, and I find that makes training like a lot easier, and it makes training not as tedious because then you're like it helps you switch up your horses too. So you're not like just what am I doing? My brain just short circuited. So you're not like just training the same horse for days and days and days and days and days on end. And so that switches up your clothing, switches up your tack, switches up the horses you're riding, and then at the same time you're still training and doing that. Taking notes. Well, good to know. I hope I can help. And if you ever need a training buddy too, I'm more than willing to like get on and train with you too because I know like again, like listening to something like this or just like having somebody to talk to while you're training is also, like, really helpful, so if you ever need that too, I'm also for it. And another thing too, that I do, and, like, you'll see this in all of my training videos, I think pretty much every single one of them, you'll notice that, like, sure, I'm, like, a, higher level, so I have, like, basically every race unlocked, but even if you don't, if you just go to your trailer and you just go from top to bottom, just go from top to bottom, and you do all of the races in that spot, and then you go back to the trailer and you move on, and you just keep going, until, like, you're done training that horse, or, like, you don't, or, like, you're out of time or whatever, and so that's kind of what I do, and then, like, you can come back later or you can come back the next day, and you just go down the line, because I feel like that helps so you don't have to think about it, because, yes, it's nice to do the races in the spots that, like, are higher XP because you end up, like, leveling up your horse, like, faster that way. So, I mean, you can do that, especially if you're short on time and you can't, like, get on for 2 hours or whatever. But, if you're just trying to train and you're, like, you don't wanna think about locations, just go from the top of your trailer to the bottom. It should be sorted by alphabetical order, and you just go down the list. So, that's what I do. So, yeah, but I'm more than willing to train. In fact, like, one of these days, like, I'm thinking about, if I can get more people on to, like, do a training stream. So, like, I can, like, try and schedule it so it kinda can fit everybody's schedule, and then, like, you guys can just all get on and we can all go and train together for a little while. Um, but that's what I do for training is I just top to bottom from the trailer, and I just go for it. So, and then again, just rotating horses, so you get your batch up to level 10, and then you go back through, and then you get them up to level 15. So, that's what I'm doing right now. So I did a batch, and I got them all up to level 10, and now I'm actually going back through that batch. This is the second horse in the batch, and I'm going back through and maxing them out. So, and that is why, like, every single one of my horses is maxed. Like, I'll show you my little catalog, like, every single one that I have, basically, I think except for, like, obviously the new ones I bought, and then, like, these ones that I'm training now, they're all maxed. Every single one. So, I'm very religious on training, and I think I have about 80 horses on this account, and that's just on this account, that's not counting my alt, which I have a good, extra 10, 20 horses on that. Super cool. Yeah. It's it's I have put a lot of time and effort into this game, and I also train, obviously it can be grindy, you know, but also, like, I've learned, like, I've done training so much to the point where, like, I can kind of just turn my head off, if that makes sense, and so, like, I don't even have to think about it. I can just do it. So, yeah. So, yeah, no, if you wanna, like, get on at some point, with me, and you wanna get on, like, we can just train, like, I'm totally fine with that. Another thing too, like, just put something else in the background. Like, I know for me, I usually will listen to music, or I'll have a movie that I've watched a million times in the background, and I don't know, I feel like that kinda helps. I mean, it depends on how your brain works, because, like, some people can multitask and some people can't. I can multitask, so I can listen to movies and, like, fully be aware and listening to movies and train at the same time. Um, so that's another thing. It's like I listen to a lot of, like, Minecraft YouTubers where, like, they'll play Minecraft or something, and they're, like, they're reading stories from, like, their subscribers or something. And so I'll listen to a lot of those kind of stories and, like, videos while I'm training, and so, like, I can just train and not really think about it, and I'm, like, listening to those very crazy stories and entertaining videos at the same time. Or I do that with movies too. Like, when was it? I think it was, like, Thursday. I was training, and I was watching Lord of the Rings in the background. So, that's another thing too. And then, yeah, again, like, talking with somebody, I feel like when you're doing something like that, like, time goes by so much faster. That's part of the reason why I get on and stream is because sometimes, like, I'll lose the motivation to train, but I know if I get on here and I record that, like, I'm gonna get training done. I'm gonna get so much training done, and then all of a sudden 2 hours has gone by, and I'm gonna be like, "What? Where'd the time go?" So, I don't know. Those are kinda my tidbits from playing this game for oh, I don't remember. Like, it's been more than 10 years. Let's see, it's 2026, 2016. So no, maybe it has been 10 years. Yeah, I think I've been playing this game for 10 years. On and off, honestly. Well, except for the last, like, 3 years. But, yeah, I started playing, I think, like, 2016. So okay, boom, 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 and I do that with all games too, like, I'll just have something in the background. Like, I was playing Minecraft yesterday, and I was watching Secretariat in the background. So, yeah. My Irish cob, the new one. You have 4 Irish cobs. I know a lot of people really like the Irish cobs. Yeah, they are really cute. I again, like, I was talking to obviously the subscriber before my stream, and I was like, "I need to get one." I'm just I've been waiting for them to, like, go on sale because I don't know, I don't know. Some of those horses I feel like are not worth buying unless they're on sale. I don't know. And I don't know how much are the Irish cobs? Because like, if they're only, like, 850 star coins, I probably, like, could think about, like, getting one now. But, like, if they're more, like, if they're, like, the 950, I probably would wait until they go on sale because they are so much cheaper that way. Ooh. Ah! Okay, we got it. We got it, we got it, we got it. We got it. We're good. We're chill. Everything's chill. We're doing good. Okay. I lied. We are getting this horse up to level 4. We are getting this horse up to level 14. That's crazy. Oh, 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 oh. I forgot about that. Forgot about that drop. Okay. Hold on. There's a champion in like 5 minutes. I'm trying to figure out which one. Let's see, 2230. Yes. Yes. Okay, 2230. It's the Baroness. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. Okay, brother. I don't want to do the ones at Redwood Point. Ugh. Goodness. I wish that's JK. She got lost in our move for the login info. I think actually if you go to Star Stable support, um I think wow. Star Stable, I think if you reach out to them and like I think if you can at least like give them the original email address that your account was under, I think they can find it for you. I think Star Stable came out with something like that recently. Don't quote me on that, but I thought Star Stable came out with something that was like, we can recover your account as long as like you have the original email address. So I would try that if you really, really, really want it back and like it wasn't deleted. Like I would go back to them if you still have the old email address and be like, hey, is there any way you can find this? So I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I think I heard something that Star Stable would do that for you, as long as you have the email address, they can locate it for you. So, because I know a lot of people have had that problem. I know there's a lot of like of the older Star Stable generation, like the 2016 generation, back when I first started playing, that are starting to come back to Star Stable. A lot of them, and a lot of them don't have their, they don't remember their account info or whatever, and they went to Star Stable and asked, "Hey, can you recover my account or whatever?" So, I don't know. Talk to Star Stable, see if they can do anything. I don't know if they can. So, if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But I think they can get your account back for you. Yep, there we go. It's up to 14. One more level to go. It's always the most hard, grindy level, too. Besides the end, I tried to killed off because I have no way to log into the password. So I lost. Ah, darn. Yeah, that's sad, especially if you had like Gen 2 horses on there, because all of them are like Gen 1s or Gen 2s because they're all retired now. So yeah, that is kind of a bummer. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the Star Stable player because I know a lot of them really miss the old SSO and a lot of them are really upset. But I really don't miss old SSO all that much. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be going to the champ. What the heckle? Y'all. This ain't it. 17 on your Vic Pony, Nick. Aww. That is really nostalgic. That's cool. Yeah. Named Cookie. That is such a cute. That's such a cute name for the. That would be such a cute name for a Jorvik pony. Because they're tiny. They're so little. Especially on the newer characters. Like, the Jorvik ponies, if you look at them, they are so big on the new characters. I mean, like, we're so big on the ponies. Not the ponies are big. Like, we're big on the ponies. I don't know. Cool stuff. It was me who you talked to. I changed my name with my bestie, too. Nice. Yeah, the good old days of Star Stable. I do miss a little bit of it, but I don't know. I really do like. There are a lot of things about newer Star Stable that I like a lot more. Spotted with the black hair. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I know what coat you're talking about. I think it's like a pinto, probably. I burned some hair on my finger. Girl, what the heck? How did you do that? It's okay. I almost burned my finger on my candle. Out of my out of my many candles. I have like 11 candles sitting in my room that I need to go through. But yeah, I was trying to light it the other day and just about set my finger on fire. All right. Man, there's a lot of people here out this late. There's usually if you get on like from like 10 on, like usually there's not a lot of people at the champs, but there are a ton tonight. I don't know why everybody's here. It's spring break, isn't it? That's why. Ugh, that's why. It's spring break. I'm not on spring break right now because I'm in college. So, but that's why it's spring break. My best friend works for the school district. That's why I know that. It's spring break right now. Imagine having a spring break. No, it's fine. We just get burned or cut or something. Yeah. It's okay. I for some reason I have this like annoying habit of like especially when I'm tired. Like I'll be stumbling around trying to go to the bathroom at night and I'll just like ram my shoulder into my door frame. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's like burning skin. Well, yeah, it's like it burned your finger. Of course it smells like burning skin. I miss that feeling of spring break. I know, right? I mean, like technically I'm getting a spring break, like Like, mine's in, like, 2 weeks, and technically, I'm on spring break right now because I am doing online college, and so I can go at, like, my own pace, basically, and I finished all of my schoolwork last night a week and a half early. So, technically, I'm on spring break, technically, but, like, my official spring break doesn't start until oh, geez, like, the 20th or whatever it is. I can't keep track of dates anymore, guys. I'm done. I've lost track of time. It's fine. Oh my gosh, there are so many people. Man, I haven't seen this many people on this server in, like, oh my gosh, years. At least not at, like, a championship. This is crazy. I'm supposed to be on one of the least populated servers. What is this madness? I don't know. Maybe Freezing Crater is getting more popular. I don't know. Which, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to move servers again. I think the last one I was on before this one was, like, I think it was Nightstar, and Nightstar is, like, the most popular, like, North American server out there, I believe. Which is yeah, if you guys have ever been on Nightstar, oh my word, the amount of people is unfathomable. When people say, "Oh yeah, there's not a lot of people who like to play Star Stable anymore," wrong. Get on Nightstar. It'll reassure you that is not the case. Let me tell you. Because, oh my gosh. Ooh. The amount of people on that server was just absolutely mind-boggling. It isn't super crowded. It's super, yeah. It's Poppy Moon. I tried on my to even load. Oh man. Well, but it's like on Nightstar, like, because like Star Stable a few years ago implemented like the whole thing of like there can only be a certain amount of people on a server at a time. I don't remember when they put that in place. I think it was like 2-3 years ago. But like the only server that I've ever had where it's like, oh, like you have to wait to get on was Nightstar. I have never had that on Freezing Crater ever. I have never had to wait to get on. So I don't think a lot of people see that anymore. But like, yeah, it's kind of nutso. It's kind of nuts. All right. All right, where were we heading? It's the riding arena. Yeah. I know a lot of people were really upset when Star Stable added that feature. And it's so funny because I don't think a lot of us even see that feature anymore. I mean, I get it. I don't know. She's finally not the one who ended. What? Okay. I don't know. I know usually when they're doing champ ranks and like I'm usually like participating in them, which is rare, by the way. Because again, I'm not a champs person. If you watch my other videos and my other Star Stable videos, like you'll see I am not a champs person. But usually if I am doing champ ranks, which is rare, I usually go on oh geez. What's the server called? I think it's like Cherry Island or something. I think is a server. It's a very very empty like even when people are on like it's a very empty like French server, I believe is what it is. I think it's a French server. So when you're doing champ ranks like that's usually the best place to go cuz there's just nobody there. And also in my time zone and where I live when I get up to play Star Stable, it's like middle of the night for them, and so there's nobody on, even though it's like afternoon for me. So getting on that server is great for champ ranks. It's fantastic. The one who ended the race. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wasn't last, that's what you mean. Yeah, I wasn't last. See, she knows. She knows I'm usually, like, in the last of the pack. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, brother. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm not a champs person. I never have been. Oh, boy. Like, I never do champs, usually, like, outside of champ ranks. Like, it's very rare you'll see me do a champ outside of champ ranks. And I only do the champ ranks if they're, like, ribbons that I actually want and they're actually pretty. I'm I'm kinda picky that way. Ugh. Bro! Let me out of the freaking fence, my brother. Brother, ugh. Sorry. I'm tired, just so you know. I'm not usually kind of this chaotic, but I am tired, so I am like I am all over the place right now. I slap happy, I guess would be the word for it. Oh, brother. Alright, what time is it? 11:37. Awesome. We got like 20, 25 more minutes. Nice. We're doing pretty good. I actually got a lot more done in these 2 hours than I thought I would. I thought we'd get this horse up to level 13 and that'd be the end of it, but we're gonna be pretty close to getting this horse maxed out. I probably will max out this horse tonight. Probably not on camera, but I probably will max this horse out tonight so I can move on. Whoops. Whoops. Ooh. Okay. Okay. No! Gosh dang it. For goodness sake. Crappy doodles. Alright. I'm having a fun time. Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining. I try to make people laugh. I usually am the comedian in my friend group, and it's not even because I try to be funny. I just spurt off. Like I'm if you get to know me better, like I'm a very like spontaneous person. So I will just say things completely unprovoked and unannounced, and I will just say the most random crap, and I will just say the most random noises and just whatever else. So get used to it. Cause it ain't stopping. Oh, oh brother. Especially when I'm tired like this. You know when I'm tired like this, you guys are never gonna know what's gonna come out of my mouth. I don't until I say it. Like, I know there was this one time I like, even to this day, and this was, like, 2 years ago, I still don't particularly know what I said, but I was talking to my best friend about this guy that we both thought was cute in our church. We called him Dazzling Eyes because his eyes were just oh, they're so pretty. Anyway, and then we were talking about her boyfriend, and then we got on the subject of their butts for some reason. Don't ask. Normal girl conversations. If you know, you know. So anyway, we're talking about their butts, and I don't even remember what I said. Like to this day, I still don't remember what I said. But I remember I said something. My best friend looked at me, and we just burst out laughing for like 15 minutes. We were just absolutely laughing. Like I was driving at the time. I had to pull over because I was laughing so hard and I like couldn't see because I was crying because I was laughing so hard. So like and even to this day, like, like my best friend, like she'll still be like even for you, like that was crazy. Like, like it was just completely out of just completely out of pocket. And I still do that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's so funny because like with certain people, like I will really think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Like with my boyfriend, like I'm not usually very random with him. I mean, I've gotten better kind of about that cuz he likes me being random. But, like, there are certain people where, like, I will really watch what I'm gonna say, and I'll really think through it, but there are some times where I will say something and I'm like, "Did I just say that? What?" So, I don't know. You never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. It's me and my friend. Yeah. I ugh. Yeah, you never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. You'll never know. Another thing too, since you're new to the channel, just know there is no script to these videos. Like, I don't do scripts. I'm not like a lot of YouTubers that way. I don't do scripts. I just get on and I start talking. And I'm also very honest, so I don't sugarcoat things. Like, like a realist, I think is kind of what people call it. So I will say things as how they are and not how like I want them to be. And I'm also like I'm probably more honest than I should be, but I'm a lot more honest about kind of like my personal life probably than I should be. But I just don't sugarcoat it. Like I don't try to lie. Like I wouldn't say lying, but like I don't try to like I don't know. I'm just very open about it. If you have the time, you can go and watch my other lives and my other streams. You'll see like I'm very open about kind of like my in real life and what I'm doing and what I'm struggling with and that kind of thing. So I don't know. I just don't hide, I guess. I don't know. So, it's a fun time though. You'll never know. You'll never know what's going on. And I do have a slightly chaotic life. So, I usually will have entertaining stories and fun things to talk about usually. So, like I have a woman who lives in my house who is not really directly related to me, and the only reason she's related to me is through marriage, and she hates me. And yes, she has said it out loud. And yes, she lives in my house. So yeah, if you want the full situation, you can go watch some of my latest videos. I'll talk about it some. But yeah. So my life is it's pretty interesting. So uh, someday I'd love to check it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. Like no pressure, but it'll kind of I don't know, the other videos will kind of get you kind of caught up to speed of kind of like where I'm at and what I'm doing and that kind of thing. So but yeah, I don't know. I think the main thing is I just don't care what people think of me too much. And I feel like, I'm not trying to call anybody out here, but like I feel like since COVID, like a lot of people have just like shut down. Like a lot of people just don't know how to talk to people in real life and they just don't really know how to put themselves out there. And even when celebrities do quote unquote put themselves out there, like it's staged a lot of it. Like you can tell it's staged or it's AI or whatever. I'm not like that. I am very much so not like that. So I am very different that way. And I'm not like a lot of YouTubers where I have a script either. Like I just and it's just cuz I just don't care. And I have never fit into the social norms like ever. Like I don't. Like I am not typical female at all. At all. Like I am not typical. Like I am not a normal female at all. I wouldn't say like like I wouldn't say like I'm masculine. Like I wouldn't say like like I can be. Obviously, like any woman can be like masculine if she tries. But like I would say I was like trying to think about this. I can act feminine and I dress usually pretty feminine, but the way that I handle things and I talk to people is not feminine for a lot of it. Like obviously I can care and I love people very deeply and I'm a very understanding person and I try to I try to be very supportive of people, I guess. But like the way I handle things a lot of the time is a lot more like man like than it is feminine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fit into social norms. And so when I started my YouTube channel, when I first started, I was like, this is gonna be the same. I'm not gonna fit into social norms and I'm not gonna do the normal thing that most YouTubers do because what's the point of that? So open this. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have anything to hide, you know? And it's like, you know, sure, people could come on here and be like, oh, you're just trying to look for attention and sympathy and da da da. Da." No, I'm just putting it out there, like legitimately. I don't even think of like wanting support from random people. And I don't look for pity either. I hate being the center of attention, which I know it's funny. Ha ha, I have a YouTube channel. I don't like being the center of attention. Oh no. But like genuinely, I don't like being the center of attention. So I don't say it for attention. I'm just saying it to start a conversation and to just put it out there. So, and also because I feel like a lot of like Instagram people, YouTubers, whatever, I feel like they always say like, "Oh, you know, like my life, you know, it's more than Instagram. There's more behind the scenes and da 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 da." da." But I don't feel like they ever like really show it. And even if they do kind of show it, I still feel like it feels staged. And I feel like a lot of people forget that like bigger YouTubers and people like kind of forget they have lives outside of YouTube and like Instagram or whatever. And so I'm also trying to break that normality too of being like, I do have a life outside of recording and gaming and Star Stable. Like, you know, I go to school full time. I work, you know, I mean, I'm self employed, but like, you know, I work and, you know, my days aren't always glamorous. In fact, a lot of them are not, you know, but I'm still trying, just like everybody else. Trying to be good to people. I'm trying to understand people, trying to love people, and make my own way in the world. So it's a breath of fresh air to stand out. Yeah, honestly, I think so too. I don't know. I like even as a kid, like I never liked the idea of fitting in. Like I didn't like it. I never liked the idea of fitting in. That was never my thing. Like throughout high school, middle school, all of that, I never fit in and I didn't want to. I never wanted to fit in because I feel like just fitting in, like I feel like fitting in puts more pressure on you than being different and being like putting yourself out there and just being like the person that you want to be and dressing the way that you want to dress and that kind of thing. Like I feel like it's harder to try to fit into those social norms than it is to just figure it out. Yeah. What do you miss? I always like hearing the opinions of people because I know for me, the only really thing I miss about Old Star Stable is like how many festivals they had. Because like they had something for St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day and Easter, and they just don't do that anymore. So that's one thing I miss. But I always love hearing people's opinions on this. So yes. What do you mean air? What the heck? I nailed that. Whatever. These dressage things are kind of a nuisance. I'm not even going to lie. I hate this circle. Circle always makes me nervous. This is usually where I mess up on this one. Okay. Sorry, I'll look at the chat in a second because I'm trying to focus on not failing this stupid thing. Even though these races are really nice because they give you like 500 horse XP. Okay. I am avoiding. I can't go horse riding because my parents won't let me. Even if it's a tough game. Tough. The first person view. Yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of people have actually been asking for that for Star Stable to add like a first person view of like what it is to ride a horse. You can kind of do that in Star Stable, kind of. I know there's a way to do it, like if you set up your camera angles correctly. I don't really remember how to do it. But yeah, that's understandable. I mean, like not to like let down your hopes or anything. It's nothing special because I mean, I do ride horses in real life. It's nothing particularly special, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, maybe that's just because I've ridden horses for a long time, but I don't know. It's nothing like crazy, I guess. I don't know. I guess for somebody who's never ridden a horse before though, that would be extra special. So I can understand that. Um, okay, South of Farm. I don't know. Riding horses is really fun though. It's always been a I don't know. It's always been a horses have always been really close to my heart. Um, and horseback riding is really nice. I always feel like it always is like a nice refresher for me, and I always feel better after I go horseback riding. So really cool option. I agree. Like I feel like for like Star Stable, like they're trying to say like they're the most realistic like horse game. Um, I do think they should add a first person option. I do think that would be really cool. I know a lot of players has actually been asking for that for quite a while. So if you guys look at all the Star Stable chaos that goes on whenever they post, it's quite the feat. and I don't mean feet like feet, not FEET. I mean FEAT. Just so you know, I don't have a foot fetish. That's disgusting, in my opinion. I don't understand why people have foot fetishes. I think that's just weird. I wouldn't even say it's disgusting. I think it's just weird. I miss that jump every time, every single time, without fail. And that one too. What the heckadoo? What the what? Did you hear what I just said? Wow. Okay. Heckadoo. That's what I meant to say, and it just like did not. I am tired. Wow. I'm like, that did not register. That did not make it from my brain to my mouth very well. Goodness gracious. Ah! Every time. It's the same one. Every time. So small somebody had to be behind me so I wouldn't fall off. Yeah. Camp shut down every summer. Oh. Yeah, um I got into horses actually funnily enough when Secretariat first came out. Um I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys are finding this entertaining, but uh, I'm not usually quite this chaotic. Again, I'm just tired. So I'm like I am so out of it. But yeah, so actually what got me into horses originally was when the movie Secretariat came out. And that movie came out, oh boy, what was it? 2002? If I remember correctly, I think. Yeah, it's like 2002, I believe. And that's what initially like got me absolutely obsessed with horses. And so I've been around horses, ridden horses, and just like been absolutely in love and all that ever since. So yeah. Heck, dude, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't know half the things I say. It just comes out, and I just don't even register what I say until like 3 seconds after the fact, and I'm like, "What the heck did I see?" Like that. What the? I swear. Turn, 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 turn. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know half the stuff that comes out of my mouth. It comes out and it don't register until 3 seconds after the fact. I'm like, what? I don't understand what I say half the time. I did it again. I did it again. I Mother, father. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. We're cool. We're good. Everything's fine. Oh, we start. Oh, yeah. I love all the really big like buildings out in like Europe and that whole area. Oh man, I want to take a Europe trip and just like see that whole side of the continent so bad. They're even foals. Oh, They're so cute. Oh man, there's some people that have a big field of horses around me, and it's foaling season right now, and so they're all having their babies, and so there's just babies everywhere, and it's so cute. They're so little. Secretariat, yeah. So it's based on a true story. Secretariat. It's based on a true story about an American racehorse, and so it's about that horse and the story behind like the family who owned it, and it's really heartwarming. It's a really heartwarming story. Um, and Secretariat, he's known worldwide pretty much. He's just record breaking horse. Yeah, my suggestion is go watch the movie and then go watch the documentary on Secretariat. And um, he's just it was just completely changed horse racing, at least in the U.S. Okay, at least in the U.S. Um, he just absolutely just changed the whole world of horse racing, and he's just an incredible horse. Um, so yeah, go check it out. If you like horses like that, like that is a movie you have to see because he is the whole basis behind all of that. I've always wanted to see a castle. Ah! I did it again. She mentioned earlier. It was, yeah. Oh man, I want to go to Europe so bad. I mean, I think I actually will be because my parents they were like, "What do you want to do when you graduate college next year?" And I was like, "I want to go to Europe. I've never been to Europe, and I would love to go." So like, okay. So I probably will be doing a Europe trip probably like next year for my college graduation trip. That's crazy for me to say. I'm graduating college in a year. Oh, I had to think about that one for a minute. Jeez. I just graduated high school. I shouldn't be almost graduating college. No, I actually graduated high school like 3 years ago, but with me. Oh, cute. I know my cat. I had my cat come in and lay with me the other day. She's cuddly little baby girl. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do the champ at Moreland, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get off because I am dying. I am tired. Although I probably will max out this horse before I get off like start stable, but like I'm gonna get off the stream after we do the champ here. But if I can make it in time, that is. I don't know. I might be too late. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we're gonna make it. We are gonna make it by 30 seconds. Wow, that was close. That was close. That was close. That was very risky. It's risky business. Amazing trip. Yeah, I just like don't take this the wrong way, but like I've always loved like World War II and like learning about it and just like learning about the sites and stuff. And so like the main place I've always wanted to go is Germany because like obviously that's where a lot of like the stuff of World War II happened. And so like I've always wanted to go to Germany mostly, but I would love to go to like Germany, France, Ireland, the Netherlands, like all of that. Like I would just I would just love to take a Europe trip. So hopefully hopefully after I graduate college next year, I will be able to go on a Europe trip. So oh no, it's all good. It's understandable. Yeah, I've never had a dog, but I've had a lot of cats. I have 3 currently. And it's kind of hard where I live cuz we live behind a field. And so there's coyotes a lot. And so I've had geez, what's the count? I think like 6 cats of mine just disappear randomly, and I think it's because they went out in that field and got eaten, and I have been pretty distraught every single time. So I understand partially what it's like to lose an animal. Like obviously it wasn't because of cancer or anything, I think, which is just extra hard. I think that would just makes it extra hard. I'd be heartbroken, but I do somewhat know what it's like to lose an animal like that, so it's what the flippin' frickin' crappy doodle. I'm gonna be last again. Jeez. Just can't win one, apparently. It's fine. We're doing this for the points and the XP, not for the ribbons. I already have enough ribbons. I have a pretty decent amount of ribbons, at least in my general opinion, anyway. But yeah, I do somewhat get what it's like to lose an animal. It's not easy. For goodness sake, can I one jump? Okay, it's just no productive comment. No productive comment. I don't have any productive comment whatsoever. My goodness. I'm guessing I was last. Oh no, I wasn't. I was only fourth to last. That's I just remember we had 2 fours and I've got chances. Yeah. Hey, at least I got 4 victory points this time. So that's better. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see. Say hi in game before you log off. Yes, you're more than welcome to come say hi. I'm gonna go ahead and head to my main stable, which is the Silverglade Manor. So you can just come meet me before Silverglade Manor, and then I'll go ahead and get off. So, yeah, I'd love to say hi. And then I don't know, it sounds like you saw me from YouTube, but if you want and like you just want to talk like outside of like when I stream and like I'm on videos, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's my Star Stable Instagram page, not my personal one for obvious reasons. But I do check it relatively often. So I know it's such a pain in my butt. But yeah, so if you want to just like talk to me outside of game too, you're more than welcome to follow me on my Instagram as well. It's the link should be in like my bio of my channel, but I believe my like my actual Instagram is like Anya underscore like 20 eventing underscore it's Anya underscore eventing 22 is what it is. So that's my Star Stable one. If you want to follow me on that and you want to message me or send me reels or whatever, just know that like if you do send me reels and stuff, I will get to them eventually, I promise. It's just, like I said, I do have a life outside of YouTube. This is not my full-time gig, so I will get to it. I promise. Just probably give me like 24 hours. Of only Hungarians name their horse that. Oh, interesting. Who emailed me now? Oh, it's my teacher. What do you want? I have finished all my schoolwork. Why are you emailing me? And I have A's in all classes. Not to brag, but I have A's in all classes. Why are you emailing me? This is not okay. I mean, it's fine. They can do whatever they want. Ugh. But yeah, I'm like, why are you emailing me? Just no. Leave me alone. Well, hello. You know what's funny? I have that pony on my alt account as well. I named him North Star, I think. They're so cute, though. They're quite cute. I don't like their gaits, but they're so freaking cute. So, well, nice to see you on game. So yeah, again, like you can follow me on Instagram, you can message me, and then like we can totally just like get on and train. At some point. I'm free most days except for Wednesdays and Sundays because I do usually go to my boyfriend's house on those days and I'm not usually home until stupidly late. And then like again, like during school times and when I work, I don't usually record as much. Um, but the next like week, 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be pretty free cuz school's done and my car's in the shop, so I can't work right now. So the next couple days, you wanna get on and train, I probably will be free, like, basically anytime. I'm usually up more during the evenings, because I sleep for most of the day due to family circumstances out of my control. Um, but yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off the stream. But I will see you guys later. I don't know when I'll get back on again to stream. Let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. I might get on tomorrow and do a Minecraft stream because I have been working on our like little YouTube horse ranch world a ton over the last couple days, like a ridiculous amount. So there's a ton of changes that I'll need to show you. So I probably will do a Minecraft stream tomorrow. Probably same time. I usually stream from like 10 to 12 usually. So probably same time. I will try to post on my Instagram tomorrow if I do that. Um, but yeah. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys for joining and talking. I always love talking. And I will see you guys later. Bye.